Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf on Board, where today we'll begin the third leg of our first random expedition. And the story behind this particular expedition is that Brahma and Phydraxa are being escorted by Rhea and Tarquin from New Gravehold to Azur, and they're going there via the southern outpost. First, they ran into Rageborn, and Rhea and Tarquin were having a little bit of trouble with Rageborn, but Talix arrived in order to help to save the day. After that little bit of a trouble, they continued along on their way towards the southern outpost, and then the Blight Lord showed up. At which time, our party was having a great deal of trouble, but eventually, Gygar, who was being posted at the southern outpost, arrived and helped to drive off the Blight Lord and allow the party to continue. Now they are arriving at the southern outpost, and it appears that the Ageless Walker, yes, I know, my nemesis, has arrived at the southern outpost, and it is now time for us to battle the Ageless Walker and see if we could drive that away. And I've decided to try this with 4 mages instead of with 2 mages as I usually play. Now, normally the default case in New Age for turn order cards in a 4-player game is paired mages. In other words, mages 1 and 2 have the same cards, and the first one to pop up, time you get a 1/2 in there, you get to select, and then the other one goes on the other time around on there. I'm instead going to use individual cards that will give me one less thing to worry about, even though, of course, if you're sharp and able to do things well, you probably have a little bit more of an advantage of having the 1 or 2 in there. But right now, let me concentrate on my spells and like and not worried about the order in which the mages go. So I'll use individual cards instead. Normal difficulty with the default basic nemesis cards. Now, I've decided to keep the same supply as I had in the last time around. I am using a Thorned Whip, which means that when a player opens up a breach, a player deals 2 damage. I think that is a nice one to have in a 2-player game. Gygar will be using Zaxos' Pyre, which could do extra damage. Rhea's using Brahma's Buried Light, which could get extra ether. Talix is using Gyro's Torch, which could help us to open up breaches, which could be work well with Thorned Whip. And Tarquin we use Kadir's Emerald Shard, which could help in healing, which might come in handy considering the nature of Ageless Walker. Now, let's go and fight our battle. It appears that Rhea is going to start our game here, and Rhea is start playing all of our gems here. We are going to need to get that opened up so we could at least have something there. Now, unfortunately, we have nothing in which you could buy. We still don't have a chief relic, which is our biggest trouble with our market here because we do now have a low cost spell and a low cost gem, but no low cost relic. So Rhea has a lot of trouble, I think, under such a market. So let's see what Talix can do. Yeah, Talix is the one with the. Let's see. Let's start by putting that one in there. What all do we want at the moment? We might as well try to get this open. I think we could get one, and we will discard 2 of those. Remain in play. Oh, before we do that, let's. Oh, that's right. We did 2 damage because we opened up a breach. Oh, yes, that's right. I've got that Thorned Whip. Already came in handy. All right, what he says. Unleash. Gravehold's. All right, discard. Oh, somebody has to exile a card very, very quickly. Ooh, this is disc in hand or discard to exile it. We don't really want to exile anybody's Theoria. Do we really want to start discarding our gems? Because that sounds like a pretty hefty problem for Rhea there, but I guess I really don't have much of a choice on what I do there. Oh, who suffers 2 damage? I guess we could start out with Gygar on that. Oh, again, Blind Enigma, persistent. Any player suffers 1 damage if the nemesis is tier 2 or higher. That player suffers 2 additional damage. Okay, so we want to get rid of that. Well, we have time to get rid of that because it's only 1 damage for now, and it'll probably be a little while before it gets up to tier 2, but we could pling that out slowly. And I guess we could start by getting a Spectral Echo. Yeah, I think we'll want to start to get a spell out there. And then finally, Tokrin. Alright, now he's at 4, which is an uncomfortable number to have in there. So he's going to actually getting a recurring Jasper. That's just so that he can start to maybe build up for a spell in there. Oh boy, he gets to go again. Alright, so let's, oh actually we will have any player suffers 1 damage. Oh no, that's that thing. Deal 1 damage or any ally draws a card. I would say dealing 1 damage is probably the better thing in this one because the drawing an extra card is less of a desirable thing as the Ageless Walker. Actually, that's a gem. We want that in there. Let's see, what do we want from him? He wants to. I would say we'll probably want to get that spell. If we're going to be getting a Spectral Echo. Actually, let's double check our ability. Oh, focus any player's breach. Any players gains 1 life equal to open breach for each open breach you have. So actually, we want to start to get our breaches open, since that could be good for healing later on. So let's and click on the nemesis or minion to. Oh, that's right. We want to assign damage. That's right. The Thorn Whip, or that thing's coming in handy already. Alright, let's see. Oh, who suffers 1 damage? Let's give it to right there. To Talix. Unleash twice. Grateful suffers 1 damage. Alright, now we've already had. Let's see. He wants to. Guess 1 of these. Oh, okay. We don't want him to lose both of them. And let's see. Talix. Oh, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? Oh. It says gems, I guess? Unleash. Oh, it's the unleash. He said exile a card in hand or top of their discard pile. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he has that, so he can afford to lose. Oh, he's bad. Oh, the decisions of whom to lose what. All right, now what do we have here? Let's get rid of that thing. And it's not going to do any damage, but let's see, we want Xaxos' Pyre. Let's get that up. Let's get up. He is going to be going for... Oh, that's right. He is going to be going for damage eventually. So we will want to start to get that up. Yikes. Alright, what does she have? So we do want to get him down. It's not an emergency, but we might as well do it if there's nothing else going on at the moment. Because I'm sure something will be distracting us eventually. Let's get an exogranite. Yeah. That little pinging of damage that you get whenever you're dealing with the Ageless Walker. Alright. Alright, there we go. Goodbye, Ageless... Or goodbye, whoever you are. Let's see. Garu's Touch. We'll get there. Let's see. We want... What will we want? We get only 1, 2, 3. We are going to be needing a gem so that we can... Let's see. 1, 2... Yeah, 4 is not going to do us much good. So what I'll do is I'll skip that last one. Put this here. Grab that. And we'll live with that particular item. Now, what have we got? We've got any player exiles a spell in their hand or discard pile. A spell in hand or discard. Well, Talix is, I guess, the best candidate for that. Yeah, the Joys of Ageless Walker. It's one of those nemesis that when I see it come up, I say, oh no. So yeah, it's not exactly what I'm fond of battling. Alright, let's see. This is... Oh yeah, any player may discard a card from hand. Oh, because no one has... Oh. Oh no, we could... Let's see. Anyone have a card in hand that could be nice to... So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll discard that. And let's see. Oh, we get a charge there. All right. Good. Now I think we should start charging up so that we can get our... Oh. I miscalculated already? Of course I've miscalculated already. Oh well. I always miscalculate. Not very... Yeah, poorly done. Do I always get that right? I think I had trouble with that at the start of the previous one also. Let's see. Alright, now I said that. And I wanted to gain 2. Alright, and that gives us 7. Oh, Well of Essence. Gravehold Silver. Yeah, let's get a Well of Essence for that. There you go. And let's see, how about we sit on that spark for the moment? And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. I think the idea here was that I can get one of these. Yeah, get a serious spell for that. And okay, we are going to have a double nemesis turn, maybe even a triple or quad if things really come out the bad way. Let's see. Let's deal the damage and deal the damage. What does Talix want to do right now? Actually, I think I will just do one. Skip. Actually, probably putting it on top of the deck would be the smarter thing to do because then that will slow down the deck. Okay, I'll just do that as a matter of course from now on. I just didn't think about that till now. But of course, anything to slow down the pace when you're going against this one. Grateful suffers 2 damage. Any player discards the top card of their deck. Yuck. Oh yeah, who can discard the top card of their deck? Oh, we have 2 here with 0. And yeah, so I think one of those would be best. Okay, Gygar. Because that actually bypasses the curse of aging. All right. As as one of the few ways in which you can get around it is if you have a forced discard effect right around the right time. Unleash. Any player suffers 1 damage and discards a card in hand. If that card is a gem, Graveyard suffers 2 damage. Right. Well, I would say then that. Okay, first off, we have to worry about exiling something. What has a exile? Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. We have 5, 6. And you have 3, 4, 5, 6. So someone with 7, I guess, is probably the best bet for that. Alright, and oh yeah, remember, I am allowed to buy from the exiled pile. I think it just costs 1 extra to do that. And I'll say Tarquin. Okay, click on a card, Tarquin's hand to discard it. Ooh, which one did I want to discard? I need to discard 1 card from Tarquin's hand. I was thinking of doing the discard from Talix's hand, but of course, I would have had to give in Talix the damage if I was going to do that. Oh, alright, here we are, Rio. Good thing we don't have that multiple case. Grateful suffers 2 damage. Any player discards the top card of their deck. Oh yeah, that's real annoyance. That's what happens to annoyances. Now we got, ooh, a Brahma's Light 4. Nice. Now you are going to be our money bags there, so let's add that in there. Talix. Let's just whittle him down. Now, the Fernacium. Alright, that's an Exogranite, and that's our Gyro's Torch. Alright, so we will have this. We'll have this. This. Yeah, discard that. On top of deck because we want to slow things down a little bit. And we'll try that and see how that works. Oh yeah, this thing still. Vayne Commander, persistent, unleash. Any player suffers 1 damage. Oh boy, this is. This is just. Right, and unleash. Oh boy, I just don't like this nemesis. Alright, who's going to suffer damage now? I guess it's going to be Tarquin, or is it... Oh, players collectively exile 2 cards in hand. Oh, that's a power 3 with no way to stop it. Of course not. Well, let's see. Let's get rid of this thing. And oh, we will have who's left in this round. See, we had Rhea, we had Talix, we had Tarquin, so Gygar is the only one that's left. Gygar, yeah, Gygar has a spark, so we can at least take care of that. Alright, that's one less thing we have to worry about. Okay, let's put that up there. And we need... No, we are going to have to use that for healing soon, but it'd be nice to have more than... Oh, that thing is just whittling us down piece by piece. Alright, well, that's... Okay, we don't have to worry about that. Now, this is Spectral Echo. Deal 2 damage, you may destroy a card in hand. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that property of Spectral Echo. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Spectral Echo and... I forgot what the other choice of spell was that I was going to have. But I think I had gotten rid of a spell that I would really have loved to have in its place. Those are destroyed cards. I wanted to see what the... oh, that's the treasures. Oh, I guess I can't look at the banished cards. Oh, well. Now, let's see. I want to skip that. But, yeah, I forgot Spectral Echo and its thing about ripping up cards, which is not exactly something you really want to do it against this particular nemesis. So it was probably a very, very bad idea for me to have... Oh, that's right. The new spell was a 7 cost spell. That's why I didn't bring in the new spell, because I had to have a 3 cost spell. Alright, well, now I don't feel so bad about my decision making at that point. Alright. There we go. We are going to have to see if we can get some power in there at some point so that we can... Let's see what we have here. We have lots of spells in here. And unfortunately, no way to actually cast them all. Well, I guess against this particular nemesis, it's not all that bad. Yeah, right. And this is... Oh, that's... I really should remember this. Oh, that's right. Skip. That's that Spectral Echo thing. I was just giving that long lecture about me preferring not to have to worry about for this particular one. Oh, hold on. Let's see. We've got here. Place a search token. Yeah, we want those... Oh, actually... No, I want the search token. I was thinking that maybe I should have just cast the prep spell so I could get the spark there, but no, 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 no. I need that. I want to get those search tokens on there as quickly as possible. Oh, right. More exiles. Well, I guess that's the one that needs to go. Click on the mage's life indicator to assign damage. Spend 6, unleash, Gravehold suffers 4 damage from a Chaos Orb. Talix. We'll do 1 damage. That way we can at least get rid of this thing so it doesn't bug us anymore. Alright, good. Now, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is all that we can muster here. So we obviously don't want to worry about... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Hey, maybe I should start buying some of those sparks back. Let's see. That's the only way he's going to get sparks. Let's see. How about... What's in this pile right now? Crystal Spark, Crystal Spark, Crystal, before we get to that Radiance. Okay. Skip. Alright, we'll just put those in there. And, oh, got 1 point in there. That's right. Let's have this so that we have, of course, I should think about this. Okay, you play that, discard one of those, skip that one, place on top, just place on there, and that way I could at least be able to, oh, I could have just bought a crystal or something like that. Oh well, I certainly wasn't thinking there then. Promise Bird Light. Okay, we will cast that one. That way we get a little bit of extra. Let's see, how much mana can we get? Well of Energy. Oh, Grateful Curse or any player gains 2 life. Who is in the greatest danger right now? I would say any player. Ooh, let's see, Gygar. We'll start to get Gygar back up on there. Maybe cast that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. We got one already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 2, 3. Oh well. That is just so that I could be able to do that. That's probably not the best move from staying healthy, but I didn't want that thing to go off. All right. Deal. Yeah, deal 1 damage. Ally drawing a card is probably not the best idea at the moment. Let's get that off. 1. On top of deck. Oh, I should make, yeah, things that put things back on top of deck. They are nice to have against this particular nemesis. I should just keep on remembering that. And we want 5. Let's find one of those things. And Unleash. The player with the most prep spells gains 1 damage and discards a prep spell. Click a card in hand or actually. Most prep spells. Yeah, oh, we're doing the Unleash right now. Okay, I was wondering, why are we doing it at the moment? We are doing an Unleash. So let's. Alright, now click on a prep spell to discard it as the one with the most prep spells. So it has to be Gygar then, and we'll get rid of Tidal Surge. Alright, now it looks like that we have gone a few rounds here. Looks we've gone 5 rounds through here, and we are about halfway through this, and we want to be able to continue our way in the next episode where hopefully we will be able to defeat the Ageless Walker, but based on personal history on here, it'll be an uphill climb. We'll see if I could buck the odds in the next episode of Pineleaf on Board.